Who is here with me? More like an update on into a movie. Jumiola, happy weekend to you. How are you? Happy weekend. Happy weekend, happy weekend. Who is giving me that love and smile? Esther Oladunjoye, Bridget Osize, Arolami Ayodeji. Gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ẹ síbẹ̀ initial from the first show. Omotola Odedipe, you were in the first show. Oh yeah, Emma Ejekisare shares on YouTube. So you are all welcome. Ekabo. Oh yeah, people that are saying you are just talking about domestic violence. You are not talking about what to do. Oh yeah, let's talk on some of the things that causes it. Thank you, Erujeje. Oluwa. Femi Toyin, you're welcome. Ekabo. Sorry, ètò yín Real Talk with Aunty Aduni. So you guys are welcome. Mo fẹ́ share sórí. Let me rí. Okay, let me refresh. Okay, it's Mother's Day tomorrow in and Nigeria too tomorrow. Yeah, even in Nigeria. Okay, we will take note. I'm coming. No, me read notification. But I want to share it. But okay, I've seen it. Good. I've seen it. It just came up. So I want to share it on YouTube, on Facebook, so people can get to join us. So we won't be cutting them off. Somebody join because like I said, I'm not joking this time around. I'm tired of Facebook wahala. I am just tired. Very, very tired of their stress. I will not come and have hypertension because I do live streaming. You understand? Making I understand with me, oh. Making I just understand with me, oh. I will not come and get hypertension and stroke because I try to do live streaming. The wahala is getting, and I'm not the only one. A lot of people are really complaining about the stress of Lady TB Moanji Nation. Wow, congratulations to her. OTB. All right, let me take my face off so you can see me. Oh yeah. Here I come. Come on, stop it. Here I come. So, good evening, guys. Antonia, good evening. Esther Oladunjoye. Okay, Olueke, good afternoon. Afolami Ayodeji, good afternoon. Stella Shodi, good afternoon. Happy weekend to you. If I have not said hello to you, especially those that are greeting me, sorry, it's not intentional. Probably I have missed your name, or your name has gone up and I can't see it. So it is, oh shoot, it is not deliberate. Okay, please kindly, thank you, Eru JJ. Oh yeah, kindly help us to love and like. Kindly like, press the like button. Go back to the chat and help us to press the like button. Let me do the same here too before we go ahead. Okay. I need you to go to free tax US. Let me press them. So you go back and press 14 likes. When Erujeje said you like the background, thank you. I just decided to use this place. I was tired of here. Don't mind me. When your room is too big, you don't know what to do. Lijoka, you're welcome. Ayoba Mishe, thank you. Welcome. Jumiola, thank you. So I just decided, I said, let me use this angle again. But I think I want to change the curtain, but I don't know yet. But it's likely I change it. So you guys are welcome and thank you for joining me this evening. We've been talking about domestic violence. And truly, some people said we keep campaigning about this domestic violence. Even at the program that I went to, They were saying domestic violence all the time. Me say, what hearing? That what is the solution? Because it's like it's not going down, you know. And I said that is true, even though I have not really gone through as in physical gbas like that. I have not. As in somebody say, man slapping me. Bah, bah. So even though one has not really gone through that, it doesn't mean it's not happening. I got a video this morning, very early in the morning. I've tried to call the lady. She's not picking yet. Or probably they prevail on her not to talk. You know our people and domestic violence. You know how they will tell you, keep enduring. You know how they will say, leave it for God. You understand? So, thank you, Omolara. This your fried noodles, eggs and plantain, no they finish. Who is cooking? Yeah, Lee Joker don't say nidu. Oh yeah, send my own. Send my own too. So, you know, in our society, they will say, leave it for God. He's your husband. There is nothing you can do. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, Rugia, say I should stop talking until you press the like button. Go back to the chat. Go back to the chat and press like. Let me see how many likes, then we continue. 17 likes. 17 is watching and 17 likes. We need more likes to continue. My acting admin is talking. My acting admin said I should pause until we have more likes. 18 likes. Does it mean we don't like what we are doing? 18 likes. Let's get it to like 20, 30 likes. And as people come in, they will press more like. So we still have 18 likes. Let me go back and see. Maybe it's the way I'm looking at it. Oh. 23 likes. Okay. Thank you, Eri JJ. All right. So, you know, we tend to talk and focus more on the women. Okay, Lijoka 25. Okay, let's go on. So as you come in, please kindly help us to press the like. And sorry if you are just a new person on this page. I didn't remember to introduce myself. My name is Antia Dune, and here we talk on reality. We talk on true life issues. We talk on religion once a while now, and we talk on trending issues. Okay. Earlier on, I was outside to talk about DUPE, JAYESINMI, and I've seen the people that are referring me to the sister video. I have seen the video. That video, as far as I'm concerned, does not make any sense. It is just a self-entitlement thing, and I think they should just leave this woman alone. So I'm not going to talk about it anyway. Sometimes I don't want to dwell on some issues. I just talk once and I go out twice and I move on. So here, please, if you are not a realistic person, you are a religious person, some things we will say here might shock you. We live reality, we speak reality, and we face reality. You know why? So that we will not wake up tomorrow or after some years and be biting fingers of regret and be saying, had I known? You know, so that's what we do here. Because in this life, you have to be intentional about your own life. You have to be up and doing. It's your life. You will get to a stage that decisions that you make or that you refuse to make will be your undoing. So that's what we do. And we all learn. It will even mean that I'm talking. I learn when we are talking, when people put comments down. No man is a fountain of knowledge on this show. Even me, the anchor, I learn from you guys too when you comment. So I want us to talk briefly on never invalidate each other's feelings. Why did I say so? We have been talking about domestic violence. How does domestic violence start? Is domestic violence just starting? Is it that somebody will just stand up and slap the other person? You know, it could be a man doing a woman or a woman doing a man, okay? When we are talking about domestic violence, we should not limit it to women alone. Men go through it. Here in a saner climate, I don't think it's that rampant, but it is happening here too. But the law is here to checkmate and put things in order here to some extent, especially if you let them know that this is what you are going through. And there is help for people, for victims. The kind of help they get is that they get the help of counseling, support system, therapy, and all that for people that have gone through abuse in whatever form. And when we are talking about abuse, when we are talking about domestic violence, I think that is about somebody beating somebody. Domestic abuse, don't let us confuse it together. Domestic abuse is all round of violence, mental, physical, financial, emotional abuse. So we'll talk on those ones later, but let's talk on this particular one, which is the domestic violence. And how does domestic violence start? What makes people to start beating themselves? Is it just somebody would just stand up and say, I want to beat my partner? Or somebody would just beat their partner? It's always starting from invalidating your partner's feelings, where their feelings are not respected. When you are marrying somebody, please help me to share this video, help me to share and reshare. This video is mainly for young couples. I will say for young couples because people of my age, if you are still facing domestic violence and you decide to stay put, I believe you should know better. So I'm not talking to people like you. You always have reason. Some of you are stalked. They call it, is it Stockholm syndrome? Where an abuser is clinging to the person abusing them. You know. What's going on? We are reducing in number. Something is going on. Okay. So, where you think at my age, you decide you want to, Stockholm syndrome. Yeah, thank you very much. Stockholm syndrome. Where you cling to somebody abusing you. It's like a sickness. It's not normal. Okay? Loving, I won't even call it love. I will call it, it's not love. It's not love that is making you stay with somebody that is abusing you. I would say it's a mental issue on your part too. When you stay with people that are abusing you and you don't seek help. When we are not talking about invalidating each other's feelings, we are talking about, for example, a man or a woman in a relationship is bringing out a concern about an issue that affects both of you, okay, in that relationship. And you as the man or you as the woman now feel, as in, shrug their concern away, their feelings, their observation. You just shrug it away as in, I beg, or you don't regard whatever they say. You feel whatever they say does not matter, or you don't have rights in that relationship. And if you continue to do this to your partner, you are fond of doing it, that is invalidating their feelings, their observation, their suggestion, their inputs into the relationship. Maybe, for example, two of you decide, let's travel together, okay, as partner. And your partner says, I don't want us to go to this place with a reason. And you be like, no, this is where I want to go. That means you are not considering, that person gave you a reason, right? It is not as if they just said, I don't want to go. They gave you a reason why they don't want to go to that place. And you as a person feel whatever that person said does not matter because you have the upper hand in that relationship. The upper hand doesn't have to be the man, or it could be the woman in this case. Maybe the woman is the one that is financially capable. So I will not use a man now. So we don't feel as if we are trying to make it a gender-based thing. Maybe you, the woman, is the one that has money and you are the one that is putting more of the money down. Then you think, if your man says, I don't think I want to go to this place for this reason, and because you think you are the one spending the money, you feel whatever they have said does not really matter. And you be like, no, and this is where we want to go, and this is where I want us to go. This is where I feel like I love to go. You are not considering their feelings and everything. That person follow you. By the time you are coming back from that trip, that person already has kind of reservation because you didn't consider them as they were giving you that, trying to tell you their feelings about where you are going. That's one of many examples. It could even be with the children, decisions concerning the children. Your husband is saying, I don't want them to go to this school. You are saying that is the school I want them to go. Good evening. Thank you, Olabisi. That is the school that I want them to go to. I remember this scenario has ruined a lot of family financially when our children were growing up. In those days, some people will say, we have to go for vacation. Mr. Lagbaja and Mrs. Lagbaja and their children are going for vacation. And because people want to belong, they will say, my husband, we have to go too. And I remember in those days, some men will go and take loan in their company so that they can sponsor their wife to make the woman happy. The man took that loan, but the man was not happy taking the loan. The man was just trying to satisfy you because the man tried to give you reason why you cannot spend such money as a family, but you feel the man is not making sense. So that is just the right word. When you think your partner is not making sense, without sitting down to listen to them, to get to know their reason, some, even after knowing their reason for saying what they are saying, they want to say, you feel they are still not making sense. Such things is just a perfect example of invalidating your partner's relationship. Okay? You are making them feel insignificant, irrelevant, like they don't mean anything in that marriage. And such things, before you know it, is making your partner feel insecure. Is making your partner feel have this low self-esteem about themselves. It's making them feel unloved. It's making them feel irrelevant. It's making them feel you don't love them. And it will be piling up. If it's now a constant thing, it's becoming a regular thing. Or maybe you go out, when you go out, you come back late. And your wife is saying, where did you go? And you will shrug off her concern. Sometimes when a woman is asking, Kile to pe wole, it is not as if that woman is monitoring your steps or monitoring your movements. The woman might be even concerned and as in for your safety. That irrespective of whatever you are coming back with from outside, at that moment, she has shown concern, not because she's trying to monitor your movement, but because at a point she was scared that you did not come back on time. You were late and she's scared that I hope he's all right. And you come back and the next thing she's asking you and you become angry, probably because you were angry coming from outside. At that point when you are stepping into your home, the anger have to be on hold to respond to her. Ma binu babe, or whatever you call your wife. Ma binu sweetheart, ma binu babe, ma binu love, ma binu kiniko, whatever name you call the woman. I'm sorry, this is what happened. And that is it. But if you as a man, you come in and your partner is like, how did you, irrespective, even if it's like a sign of anger in her voice, there is this saying in Yoruba, and I think it's in the Bible too, in your holy books that you read, that the way you respond to issues go a long way. And that person will be like, okay, that person is coming with anxiety of you come late, anxiety of where has he gone, anxiety of I've been calling, is not picking up on time, and that person is approaching you with that anxiety. You can cool that anxiety from the way you respond. Sorry, okay, and you try to explain, even if she's still trying to frown, because I know my gender. My gender. Let me see some love button and some waving hand if I'm lying. I know my gender. Once our men come back late, the next thing we want to do is in the Bible. There is a verse in the Bible that says a soft word turneth away wrath. Is in the Bible. Is in the Bible. A soft word turneth away wrath or something. So for my gender, okay, Olabisi, for my gender, I know my gender. Once our men come back late, before they come, we are already imagining 1001 thing. And the worst thing we always imagine the regular thing we always imagine is that that man is with a woman. We imagine that man is with a woman. We'll be like, It's mostly every woman, okay? Mostly everyone. That is the way our brain is. We are already thinking the man is with a woman. So for a man that is now coming in very late, I'm just using this as an example, how we can invalidate the feelings of our partner, how we make their feelings or their concern or their fear. It could be a fear of something. It could even be a woman asking you, I saw a message on your phone. It's like you have a woman outside. That's a fear. She doesn't want to lose her home. But some men would take it to be like, she's looking for trouble. You have searched my phone. You have done this. And before you know it, an argument will start from there. So, invalidating each other's feelings is one of the major reasons for domestic violence. As at that time, before it results into domestic violence, where beating will be happening. I have a picture and video that was sent to me today. It was an issue of domestic violence. The man has run away after beating the woman and removing 3 of her teeth. Unfortunately, it is the front one. Why is it that most times when men want to deal with me and they target their face? Why? There was another video that was sent to me last week. The man and the woman were fighting. I don't know what caused their fights. The next thing this man did was to break a bottle and target her face, mark her face. The lady can never be the same again. Lie. Why is it that men target women's face when you are fighting them? When you want to beat them? Can't you beat the bonbon? If you have to, you are not supposed to anyway. Why target their face? Look at Blessing. The same thing happened to Blessing. Acid was poured on her face. And you know what? I was surprised when somebody was saying, I should ask Blessing what Blessing did. I said, really? So are you telling me what Blessing did could have justified? The worst that Blessing could have done was probably she has a boyfriend. And does that now mean a man should do this to somebody's child, and pour acid on that girl's face? You all saw the girl 2 weeks ago when she came on board on this show. And the guy messed her up finally. So, the 2 videos I got today, this morning, another one. No, I can't drop it on community standard, will not let me. Community standard will not let me. Oh, you said you up the video on YouTube to watch and share after. I love the teaching. Yes, this is going to be on YouTube. It's going to be on YouTube. This is a live streaming, so I'm going to post it once I'm done. Why is it that it's face that you target? So like I was saying, some things will have been building up. Now, most argument is the domestic violence starts from the woman. It's always starting from the woman according to popular belief, okay, that women we talk too much, okay, and I agree, women we talk. You know why we talk? Talking is the only way we can show what we feel, especially when a man is not ready to listen to us. When something is happening, I'm talking from the angle of being a woman. Onjadi. Okay. Yeah, somebody said that is one thing I hate to hear. What did she do? What did she or he do? So what he or she did must matter. Or what? Thank you. Thank you very much. I was surprised. The person is educated, has a PhD holder, has girl children. I think about 4 girl children. Let me lock my phone. Some people are trying to call me. I was like, did I ask the girl before I brought her out what she did to the guy? What if she was promiscuous? I said, and so what? So somebody being promiscuous now is equals to you messing her life up. I say, no, that is wrong. Let her go. There are many fishes inside the water. When relationship breaks up, it means that person is not yours. Or it means at that moment you can't be together. And it doesn't mean you cannot even reconcile later in life if you are meant to be together. Why you have to destroy somebody? You know, and the video I got today too, 3 tooths. 3 adult tooth, not baby tooth that can grow back. 3. How will that girl laugh and she will not be crying? 3 of her tooth, front one. Now this guy targets, remove 3 tooth from this woman's mouth. The one they sent to me last week, the guy targets the girl's face. Mark the girl's face as in. So now, you know, women talk to express themselves. Men are different. Men do not talk much. We have some men that talk, and may we never jam such men. There are some men that will talk, and they talk even more than women. But generally, it is women that talk. But before that women will talk, most times, some things have been happening, and she feels this man is not listening to me. So just get a clue. This is not to excuse any behavior of verbal abuse or physical abuse, mental abuse. And I want to tell you, invalidation of your partner's feelings is a mental abuse, mental and emotional abuse. When you disregard their feelings, their fears, their concern, or advice, or decision in everything that concerns both of you, if you constantly do it, is a form of mental abuse. And once people get to an abuse, when people have been abused constantly to a certain extent, they will retaliate back. In the process that a woman probably has been stomaching, or a man has been enduring so much, before you know it, they will resort to verbal abuse. It usually starts from verbal abuse. Domestic violence does not just start. No, it doesn't. Somebody must have provoked somebody. It is not excusable, but somebody must have provoked. In most cases, there are very few exceptions of somebody not provoking somebody. Somebody just feel, I am Okogan in this relationship, and I can do and undo. Such people are the one that, can slap their wife even when the wife is afraid of them. I have received such videos too. There was one video that was sent. The woman, it was somebody in that house that recorded it. The woman does not even know they were recording them and the husband. They were having arguments. You will know that this woman has been under constant abuse by the partner. The man was talking. Already the woman was moving away. And she was, I was not referring to you. This is what I meant. This is what I was saying. Don't come near me. Don't touch me. You want to start again. In fact, that video tore at my heart. And she was moving away. And this man kept moving on towards her until he reached her and started beating her silly. There are some men like that. And there are some, it is the woman that will use her mouth to start the wahala. But that does not mean you should beat her. But before she will get to that stage of talking, like me now, if you provoke me as a man, also as my man, I will not talk in your presence because I don't want I don't want wahala. You know, I can say whether no man will come and trust you and say I beat women. There is no man, no abuser will come to you and tell you that they are abusers. They will come as the most loving people in this world. They will come as the most loving, most caring. And you want to know what? They are the type that love bomb women too much. Nobody will come to you and say, I'm an abuser until you start with them. You will have gotten to a certain stage If you are the observant type, you will start noticing some is physical, some is mental, but they usually start with emotional and mental abuse. A physical abuser is also a mental abuser. They usually start from mental abuse. They will usually start from there. Gradually, they will be doing it subtly. You will not be able to define what is really going on. They will be doing it subtly. You can hear a man say, I will never beat a woman in my life. But there are some, they don't beat women, but what they do is worst. They don't beat. They will never touch a woman, probably because of one lesson or the other they have learned. They don't beat, number one. But what they do, the same thing for a woman too. Some women too are abusers. Okay? Some women too abuse. It all depends on who is stronger in that relationship. Okay? In a relationship, it doesn't mean because somebody is a man. And in case we don't finish this video, I want to use just 1 hour. I will do it. I will continue tomorrow. But these are the kind of videos we really need for, please share and share to younger couples. Because the way people will get married, under 1 month, 3 months, they are divorcing. For young people, not people like us. Awati di koki. Kuba. But a young couple, we saw a video of a picture. Even the video, it was a video that was sent of a young lady. The marriage was just 8 months. And if you see their wedding, beautiful wedding, you will never wonder that marriage could end that way under 8 months. The lady was even pregnant. I think about 4 months pregnant. Only God knows what happened. The husband cried her and ran away. There was another one. That one was even a pastor. This was last week too. The husband cried the lady. They said the lady went to do kerewa outside. Honestly, if a woman do kerewa, you don't have to even touch her. You don't have to. Just ask the woman, please pack your load and leave. And if she's not ready to leave, you leave the house for the meantime. Call family meeting and let them talk to both of you and let them know, I am not doing again. Especially back home is very easy. Because all this rubbish we are hearing is from back home. Especially back home, it's very easy. She has committed abomination. Is abomination? Okay, thank you. Contributing my part. I just came out not quite long. Is abomination, in my own opinion, please. Some people will say, if the man can cheat, the woman can cheat. Now, man marry you. Now, he put you for house. No be you pay bride price. That makes a lot of difference. Even though I'm not succumbing to men cheating too. Okay? I'm not supporting them cheating. I'm a woman. I won't say it's a palatable thing. That cheating thing, we'll still talk about it so that people, even men, can know how painful it is for women. I'll still find a day. I am going to be doing this often now, so don't worry. We have a lot to be talking about in making relationship better and, having better relationship with ourselves. So, it is not about... So this woman, the guy said the lady cheated. And the next thing, they carry kinife, machete, cut her into pieces. He's a pastor. The guy is a pastor in Redeem. Cut this lady into pieces and went to hide. That means he knows what he was doing. But he was arrested anyway. He was arrested. Somebody said, how about women who appreciate women beaters? They believe it's if their husband did not beat them, he did not love them. Go and seek help for them. They are not normal. They are not normal upstairs. Something is not okay with them. Anybody that enjoy pain is not okay. If you can stay under pain, endure pain, somebody constantly gives you pain, and you stay there, you are not seeking help for yourself and seeking help for the person that is beating you. If it's a relationship that you can't just walk away, because I will tell you, not a relationship you should walk away. Sometimes you need to seek help for your partner. Sit down together and talk about that. Well, we'll talk about that later. So this guy, and so what I'm saying, if a woman go cheating, find a way to let her go. We have an adage in Yoruba. If a woman that is cheating and living under a man, married, if she does not buy her husband, she go buy herself. And this is exactly what played out. This guy eventually kpai this lady, and the lady as well is going into jail, either he likes it or not. But I will tell you, invalidating your partner's feelings is very dangerous. Dangerous to your relationship, dangerous to your life. Because you don't know when they will snap. When people snap is when they start talking carelessly. When people talk and they start talking carelessly to their partner, something has gone wrong. They didn't just wake up and decided, I will start insulting my husband. So I'm going to use a woman now. You know, women, now we they talk much. I'm a woman, but my own, if I want to talk, I will not talk where the man is. I will talk when there are other people so that they can save me in case. No, I've never been in that situation. But I will not insult my man. Koro to his face. I don't get that liver. I don't get that liver to insult him koro to his face. But some women get liver. They will stand before a man, then go call your papa and your mama name, join. Because they have been bottling up a lot of things and they can't take it anymore. And suddenly they snap. They've been enduring some things. You've been doing some things. You've been saying some things. You've been shrugging away their feelings, their opinion, their fears and everything they are telling you. You are saying they don't matter. And they will be like, they will be like, am I in a marriage or in a bondage? What is it gone? See, when a woman starts telling you, what is it gone? She don't snap with that. That means she has been coping with a lot of things. And her coping mechanism belt don't tear at that time. When you go, yes, waiting gone. At that time, she has said, she's telling you that you have not allowed her to be a partaker, a contributor in that marriage. Her voice is not, you are not making her relevant. You are shutting her up. There's something I always say, I don't like people who shut me up. I don't like people telling me, either friend or wherever, don't shut me up. Let me express my feelings. I don't want to bottle anything. People who bottle up things are not, eventually they become mentally unstable with what, they might be dressing well, they will look good, but mentally they are not stable, they are not okay. That is why you will see somebody, a woman will carry kinife and cut the man something. A woman will carry kinife and cut the man. A woman will carry stone and destroy the husband's car. A woman will carry stone and go and fight outside. She has been battling and bottling so much. And at a point, she snaps and she doesn't know what she was doing again. And if she's given opportunity to look back, she will wish she didn't do what she did. You don't stop people from expressing their feelings. You let them say their mind. Allow them. As a partner, reason it together. Don't say whatever they say is nonsense. You know, some men, because of the way some of our men are brought up. Yes, I will use man this time around. When a woman talk, I have heard a man saying, rubbish lo sonye. You don't say that to your partner. You don't even say that to your children and say you are saying rubbish. Many men use that language. Right or wrong? That's nonsense you are talking. She's your wife. You are telling her when she talks to you and you say that's nonsense you are talking. You are telling her she's a dumbhead. You are telling her her brain is not working. You are telling her she's olodo. And that's an insult. You are telling her she doesn't know what she's saying. You are telling her whatever she says is irrelevant. You are always saying it. Anytime she's trying to give opinion. So, yo, let me hear word. Don't bring that. Go carry that nonsense away from here. Those are things that will be going into a woman's mind and be building emotions, negative emotions in a part of her mind. It will be building up somewhere in her mind. Before you know it, low self-esteem will set in. For women that do not like wahala, it will create low self-esteem. And when anything is happening, there is decision to be taken or any discussion, she will just be watching you talking. She will say anything you say is okay, whatever you decide. Once a woman is telling you whatever you decide is okay, or a man in a relationship that involves both of you, once they start telling you whatever you say is okay, no problem, anyhow you want to do it, something has happened. Something has gone wrong. You have done something at a point, at a time, where you have made them feel they are irrelevant. Whatever you decide is okay, no problem. Anyhow you want to do it, I beg. It's a big statement. It's small, but loaded. You don't invalidate your partner's feelings. Invalidating your partner's feelings is disrespectful to them. You are telling them you don't respect them. You don't respect their opinion. You don't respect anything that comes from their mind. We know it's happening. We have witnessed it among our brothers, among people we know, among couples around us, even some inside our homes, where a woman wants to talk and the man will say, please carry that your nonsense away. That is your wife. That is not just anybody. There are some words you don't even speak out, even if the person is house help. You don't say, carry your nonsense away. You are building hatred gradually inside the mind of that person. And that is why one day, such woman will stand up to you. No more respect. Thank you for this comment. The woman will stand up to you when you least expect it one day. And she will run her mouth. And you'll be shocked. We share me lombawi and say, yes. Kilo feshe. And I know men hate that word, kilo feshe, with passion. Every man, especially our Yoruba man, I don't know about that tribe. There is no Yoruba man brought up in Yoruba land, especially with some uncles around, some brother Adugbo, some fathers of Adugbo, that will hear that word. At that stage, that man feels challenged. At that stage, that man feels won't call any. But you that you spoke, that you have been speaking, she won't call. You that you have been invalidating your partner, talking as if they don't matter and everything, she won't call you. In a relationship, both of you deserve respect. Omale Mompi, how are you? Both of you, as you deserve respect as the man, she deserves her respect as the woman. So before a woman, except that woman is not trained, and if you marry a woman who talk carelessly, you must have seen that sign from the onset when you were dating her. She did not just start. And a woman who does not disrespect you before, suddenly get up one day, look you straight in the eye, and tell you and say, F you. You must have been doing some things that she was bottling up. She was enduring. There is no how you will date a woman. There is no how you will have been dating a woman. You will have not seen the sign that she's disrespectful, if she's a disrespectful woman. In your relationship with her, not with others. Oh, you cannot base her attitude with others to your own. She might have a reason why she has that problem with others, not you. A woman cannot just be disrespectful to you. She cannot just start insulting you. No, she can't just wake up and start insulting you. Even if you have not married her, and she suddenly wake up one day and decided to give you a peace of mind, you must have done something to get her to that stage. And for the people that beat each other, for every action, there is a reaction. But if you love yourself, if a woman gets up and starts insulting you, and you think the next thing you have to do is to lift up your hands and beat her, if she cry, you will go to jail. You know, I said it earlier today. I say most of the men, that I say people say men plenty. I say men no plenty. Oh, stop deceiving yourself. Until the control and ego of African men, you can say that again. We all know now. Their ego is one of the what is giving them problem, most of them. And it is the way they were brought up, the way they made them feel. It's the way they were brought up. Thank you, Oyewale. Thank you. Welcome. So for the woman, she can't just, stand up one day and decide to start insulting you. At least you saw something in her when you went to her. The first month, she didn't insult you. Second month, she didn't insult you. Fourth month, she didn't insult you. 5 months, 6 months. At what point did she start looking straight into your face? A man loses respect when he doesn't know how to talk to the woman. A woman will lose the love the man has for him when she doesn't know how to talk to the man. But that is when they are not provoked. When people are provoked, they have a right to react. What provoked the woman? What made her to start being disrespectful? And I agree. There are some women who do not know how to table issues before their men. There is something going on. Or maybe when they table, the man feels whatever they are saying does not matter. When a woman wants to table issues, there are ways we have to talk to our men to get the needed results. And I will not say every issue we table, we get results. And this is where the issue of invalidation comes in. This is where the issue of not shrugging away your partner's concern comes in. This is where their concern does not mean they are challenging you. They just feel, can we look at it this way? And if you don't think you want to look at it this way, there is a way you will go about it. You will not say, please, that's nonsense. I have had a man telling his woman. The woman was trying to say something. And when this guy was to talk to the lady, the guy said, if I don't know you, I will have said you are a dumb head. As in, okay, contributing my parts. My number is, but please make sure you call, not message. WhatsApp only. +1 2 3. I keep saying 2 3 4. +1 240 351 9287. Imagine these partners were conversing and the lady gave a response, and the guy said, why are you always talking like this? Why are you always talking like this? And the lady said, what did I say? The lady said, I said what I know. And the guy said, if I don't know you. You know some people, they will not insult you direct. So we have some women like that. We have some men like that. They will not insult you direct. Bro. They will insult you indirectly. This guy subtly, indirectly insulted the lady. And said, if I don't know you, I will say you are a dumbo. Why are you talking like that? And you say you are educated. That already has created an impression. That has created a kind of reservation. That has bruised that person's emotion. You see this word. Okay. So we have, let me put it. We are doing matchmaking for matured people. So if you are a man, especially looking for a relationship here in abroad, get across to us. We will help you to scrutinize the women very well, both in UK and US. But there is a form to fill for both people coming that we want to matchmake. We will make them fill a form and ask some very vital questions so that we are sure we are matchmaking the right people together. Your hobbies and all that, we want to make sure it aligns with each other. That makes it interesting, especially for some of us that are very busy here in abroad, where to get relationship is becoming tough, So we are introducing our Love Fuse. It's called Love Fuse. It is relationship. It's a matchmaking platform. Not really as a platform as in having an app. Just get across to us. The number is on the flyer. This is the flyer here. All right. So when you talk like that, okay, the lady does not get what you are saying. All you need to do is to tell her, no, this is not how it is. It's like you are asking somebody a meaning of a word, and that person gets it wrong, and you call that person a dumbo. That is an insult. That is disrespectful. Okay, +1 240 351 9287. Or look at the number, the US number on this same sticker that I just put now. You can use that number too. So something like that, gradually, that woman is having resentment. And if it is for a man, no, me Osheti Nigeria is too risky for me. There's no I can do findings about them. If it is for the man, if you are talking carelessly, the man is having resentment for you gradually. It's only a matter of time, and they will, before you know it, and you wonder where it's coming from. It's coming from probably past way you've been talking to them. Let me take some water, please. It's coming from the way you have been talking to them. You have been making them feel irrelevant. You have been disrespecting them. And before you know it, problem will start. Especially for married couples. If you are not married, if you see that the person is a useless person, he knows a bit talk, or she knows a bit talk, it's very easy. But if you are married, but make sure, because if you are the one that is always provoking your partner, it is your type that will be changing partner all the time. Because if you don't know how to talk, either as a man, as a woman, you meet this one, you go. You meet that one, you go. You meet this one, you go. And that is why when you will hear some men have been married to 5 women, and up till now, they are still single, you want to wonder, or some men have been, or some women have been married to 3 women, 3 men, 4 men. You want to wonder, how did it happen? Does it mean the 4 men, none of them is good, or the 3 men, none of them is good? Those are the questions one will ask. And if it is a man, does it mean all the 4 women or 5 women? You will not even believe. There is these serial divorces. That some of them are married 10 times. As they marry this one, you no go stay. They marry that one, you no go stay. It is from the way we talk. The way we make people's feelings irrelevant. As if they don't matter in that relationship. They just carry word, you just throw it baga. And you expect that person to swallow it. Somebody said this abuse also happens between parents and children. Many parents have destroyed their offspring's mindset and mental health. You are right, Oye, Akinsulere. You are very right, my brother. But because we are limiting it to domestic violence and partners here, maybe for parents, we can talk about that some other time. You are very right. And I think I've spoken about the way we talk to kids sometimes ago too. Some of you, the way you cannot talk to your sibling, you will talk to your wife that way. The words you cannot speak When your sister call you, you take time, you listen to your sister, right? If you want to make a decision concerning your parents and your sister said, "Brother me, bye la she ma she," you take your time, you listen. But when it comes to your wife, my husband, this thing in the house, this and that, you say, y'all keep quiet, let me hear word. That word, you be like, say, that word. Or you say, what nonsense are you talking? Your wife, not your, even your house help, deserve respect. Your wife, Oshioro ló ń sọ. Kí ló sọ? You know, it's okay for partners to disagree on issues, as long as it is done respectfully. There is no big deal. My idea may not be what you want us to do. It's all okay. But when you have to, somebody said the wickedness of your spouse should not provoke you into vengeance. Two wrongs can never make a right. Poloni, we are all humans. That's one thing Timothy Kakoko consider. Let me pin this comment. We are first number one human before we become partners, right? Everyone has endurance limits. Number two, everyone has emotions. We have feelings. Even animals who does not want to be treated in a downgrading manner. If you have an animal, maybe like a pet in the house, like a dog, and that dog is being disrespected, I'm sure you know you can disrespect your dog too. And you disrespect that dog will stop coming near you. Maybe if the dog comes, you keep chasing the dog away. But when a dog sees you and is doing his tail like this, you have been treating the dog well. But a dog that will see you, instead of shaking his tail, saw you and turned back to go and sit somewhere where it doesn't have to have anything to do with you. You have not been nice to that dog. Talk less of human being. Talk less of human being, not ordinary human being, your partner. Everyone has endurance limits. You said the wickedness of your spouse. You cannot be constantly wicked to somebody and they will not react one day. Maybe when they now react, because they have been bottling up that wickedness for so long, by the time they react, they become very caustic. Is it caustic? From what they will become bringing out of their mouths. The words they will be speaking at that time. Whatever you do might not even measure up to what they are saying at that time. And you'll be like, Kilaju. No, it is pent up emotions. Emotions that has been bottled in. They have been enduring. The wickedness they have been enduring for so long. The wickedness they have been stomaching because I don't want this marriage to break. The wickedness they have been enduring because what will the world say? How will I start again? They will one day won't endure their wickedness. And by the time they open their mouths, it will not be business as usual. It can never be business as usual. When your partner talk, when your partner wants to have an input and you allow them, you are acknowledging them as part of you. But when you shrug them away, you are telling them they are not part of you. It's like husband and wife now. And probably you want to decide on a car you want to buy. And your wife said, let's buy Toyota now. That car that you bought the last time, remember, because of the brand, it gave us too much problem. And you told the lady, you said, Kilo, what do you know about car? You're just looking at car. What is the big deal about Toyota? You know, that's where you are telling her she's not acknowledged, she's not welcome in your decision making. And there are some other vital, important issues too that you may discuss that may come up in the family that I cannot say now. It's not coming out. But we all know in marriage, There are so many things that in marriage, you do things together, either you like it or not. That is why it's called marriage. And you think each time he or she comes with decision, and like I told you earlier, I said, whoever has power in that family, it could be the man, it could be the woman, okay? If you keep not acknowledging their decisions, their opinion, and all that, you are telling them they don't matter. You are telling them they don't matter. You are telling them they are bullshit and all that. And, you know, they've been enduring. You've been doing it constantly. I have seen cases of couples going out. Not even young ones, older ones. You see them outside. And the woman wants to talk. And the man will say, ah! Yepa. In the public. And the man will say, even if you feel she's doing something wrong at that time, there is a way you can just give her some look. You allow her. All right, contributing my part. Thank you very much for joining us. You just allow her. When you get home, you find a way to talk to her. Me, what you did at that party, I don't really like it. You embarrassed me. And if she continues, you don't go to party with her. Let her go alone to pass your message. There are ways we can correct each other before it gets out of hand. There are ways you can call your partner to order. There are ways, even if what your partner is saying, you don't really buy into the idea, there is a way you acknowledge. Acknowledging is the major issue. First, acknowledge whatever they say. As in, oh, I have heard. That is communication. Making them, you listen to them. Not acknowledging them means you are not listening to them. Thank you very much. You are not listening to them. What they are saying does not matter. Acknowledge, in Kotofe Kashe, this is what you want us to do. Okay, I've heard. We will look into it. And if you have to not go that route, they have the rights for you to explain to them why you don't want to go that route. Not as if you just say, I have heard, then you go ahead and do something else. That will affect them as well. All these things about emotional issues. Emotional issues result into verbal issues. Verbal issues will now get to physical issues. Never ever invalidate your partner's feelings. Never throw their feelings into the trash can. Never say it doesn't matter. Never say it doesn't matter. Somebody said a listening spouse or friend is better than an intimidating spouse. God bless you. Evelyn, you're welcome. Never ever throw their feelings into the trash can. Their concern, it could even be about your moral standing. About where did you go? It's like the way you have been working these days. I don't understand. She has raised the concern. She's telling you she's not feeling comfortable. It's just like somebody that is feeling hot all over their body. They are having headache. You know you cannot see the headache, right? Until they tell you, I'm having headache. So you don't just say, you are not feeling headache, Jerry. Those are the things they teach people here when you go do nursing job or CNA job. There are some things that are not measured. You can't see it physically. They have to tell you. And they say on the scale of 1 to 10, how much is it? How much pains are you feeling? You know, it can't really be weighed. So when your partner is telling you, I have this concern and all that, listen, acknowledge the fears they have, and accept that something is actually making them feel that way. Sit down with them, make una talk. Say, what is going on? Why are you feeling this way? Why do you think it is so? Allow them. And when they tell you, if you have to explain, could they rebel? No, you are mistaken. No, it's not like that. Oh, this and that. And of course, if it is like that, fear no go let you talk. Fear will not let you talk. It's emotional damaging, to dismiss your partner's feelings and be like, It's emotional damaging. That is why many of them get to the stage of insulting men, the husband. It's not easy for most obìnrin to stand up and start insulting their husband. No. Some things get them to that stage, and they get to the stage they don't give a hoot about you. No single respect. They don't care whatever you feel. They don't care whether you are the husband of the house. Even if you are the breadwinner, they are not even contributing anything. At that stage, they don't care anymore. They will wash you down because they are venting a bottle up emotions. They are venting a bottle of what they have been going through. They can't say it out. They now use that opportunity to lash back at you and call you different names. So watch out. If your wife has been talking carelessly, if your husband is withdrawing, watch out. What have you been doing wrong? Before it gets to domestic violence, where you will start beating each other. Watch out. Watch out the way you accept each other contribution. Watch out. Listen. It's all about listening. It's all about acknowledging. Acknowledgement, in case you don't know, let me break it down. Acknowledgement means, okay, my wife don't talk this thing. I hear wetin she talk. I dey look at wetin she talk. I dey reason wetin she talk. Make we reason am together. It's simply as that. My wife brought a concern. She raised a concern. She brought a suggestion. She brought an idea. I have heard. That is communication. If your wife talk or your husband talk, you say you hear, you don't do anything. Now you say you don't hear. There is no communication. And when you behave like you did not hear, you are telling them they are not important. You are telling them they are not really relevant in that marriage, in that relationship. So please, we'll be doing this once in a while, maybe mostly weekend or anytime. We are on this now. Reason it. Domestic violence. Let us shun domestic violence. A lot of men are in jail today. A lot of women are locked up today, not because they are bad people, but because they allow themselves anger to take over. They allow anger to take over, and they did the unthinkable. In invalidating each other's feelings, it can result in mental issue. It can make people to misbehave to the extent, even if they cannot beat. If they cannot beat, some will be thinking of what can destroy you. If they cannot beat you, they will start thinking, even when they see what we want to destroy your life, they will not caution you or tell you about it. Yes, they are your wife, they are your husband. At that point, they are feeling pains and they don't care the pains you go through too. Relationship is not just when you are dating. You make each other very important, right? When you are dating, you are checking up each other. When you are dating, when that person talk, you answer, right? You are dating. When you were dating, when that person raises concern, you are ready to listen and talk. But once you marry, or once the relationship gets strong, and you think you have hold of the other person, at that point, because you think you are the man, at that point you think you think you are the super person, the most powerful person in the relationship. Like I said, the most powerful person in that relationship could be a woman too. If the man is not really financially okay and the woman is the one in charge financially, that humbles a man to some extent. So a woman can use that power against a man. But if the man is the one in charge too, which I love, the man should be in charge of relationship, not in control. Okay? I said in charge, to be the man. It doesn't mean you will now be using control technique and be forcing it. Forcing it has its own disadvantage too. So when you were dating, when that woman raises a concern, you listen, you adjust. When you are dating, when the man raises concern, you adjust, you listen. How come when you now get married, when that person now raises concern, you don't want to listen? How come when you get married, the person raises concern, you say, nonsense in the suggestion. At that point, you are triggering something in that person. You are looking for wahala already. Don't round up yet, oh. Please continue. I've been continue. I've even gone past my time I want to use. I want to do just 1 hour. So I'm even stopping now. Anyway, thank you for reminding me that I have to stop following me. So thank you guys. I will see you again. I'm not sure tomorrow, but most likely if I am up to it, I will come out. If I'm not up to it, then see you Monday or I'm not okay. People keep saying they've been tagging me to this video of MFM people. Okay, let's see if we can do it tomorrow. It's just an hour video. We'll play it and listen to it together. So thank you guys. Please don't forget to share this video with young couples especially. I am doing this more for them so that they can learn from it. And hopefully all these domestic violence issue, like somebody said, he said it's so tough. There are so many angles to it. There are the angles of I should talk Ireo. Okay, I will talk Ireo. You know, there are so many angles to it. Like the men, some of the men that are actually involved in domestic violence that beat their wives anyhow, they need help too. So we look at that angle and talk about it and how they can help themselves. Some of them need to go for therapy. Some of them need to go for counseling. Some of them really need to work a lot about themselves. Here in abroad, they have classes for anger management. Those are the things we don't have in our country. But I'll look at talking about that one of these days. My number is +1. Okay, use this one so I can have access to it easily. +1 347. No, don't use that one. +1 240 351 9287. +1 WhatsApp only, please. +1 240 351 9287. Paulo, I'm dropping it immediately once I'm done. It's going to be on the page. So thank you, everyone. It was nice and coming together again this evening. I appreciate all your comments, your contribution to the show, your shares, your love buttons. And for the new subscriber, thank you for subscribing. And I say welcome to this channel. And my name remains Auntie Aduni Ireo. Yeah, love feels. Who they look for husband? I be wife. Now, people where they look for wife, I want. We have a lot of women. I will help you to do the screening. Now, men, if you need a woman here, don't go and be wasting your time and be spending money for one woman outside in Nigeria. At the end of the day, another person, they help you do kerewa on them. Okay, thank you, Glory Ebu. You're welcome. Ireo. Good night, guys.